Hello. Today, GPS devices are pretty much a requirement for every driver. They provide safe, hands-free driving directions, preventing the need to use clumsy maps. But by now, I'm sure you've grown tired of your old, mundane GPS voice. You know how it sounds. Turn left. Continue to Euclid Avenue for approximately 3 miles. It's boring, right? Well, we here at Garbled are offering you an alternative. Buy our voice upgrade package and choose from a whole array of new voices. Here's just a sampling. The Auctioneer.
Turn left, can we get a hard left, right, 45 miles per hour, 45 miles, can I bring it up, 55, you bring it up 65, 75 miles per hour, 40, hard right, take a right, you turn and back, and you turn, and you arrive at your destination.
Jewish grandmother.
Marty, take a left here. No, the other left. Marty, they changed the road since the last time I was here. I don't know where to go. Marty, this wouldn't be so hard if you were still with that nice girl, Jennifer. Why did you leave? Marty, where do we go? Can we stop and pick up my prescription on the way back?
Dr. Seuss.
Remember, Fajudal the light. Otherwise, other drivers may flight. Turn on to I-50, avoid the forklift. We can stop at the shop on your right.
NASCAR announcer.
And we're gonna go left. And left. And you're gonna take a left up here. And left. And pit stop right here. Wait a few seconds. And go. Left. You'll arrive at your destination in 5,000 miles.
In joint convention with Crossroads GPS, Barack Obama.
My fellow Americans, I want you to turn left towards communism. Disregard that red light like I disregard the feelings of the people in the red states. If you are a white male, I want you to drive off the road. Thank you, and have a nice time in the future.
Now listen to the prankster.
In 50 feet, turn left. Just kidding. Keep going straight. Keep going straight. 2 miles. Good. You're in 500 feet. Turn right into your ex-wife's driveway. Wave hi to Denise. Wave hi to her husband.
And one of our newest voices, the obnoxious preteen.
Oh my god, Mom, we're gonna be late to soccer practice again! This is all your fault! Just take a left.
Finally, if you call right now, we have an additional add-on package that includes social media updates from your GPS.
Denise is left. If you want to get to Denise's apartment, you better turn left. If you want to tweet your location, increase speed to 75 miles an hour. Stop. Increase speed. Continue to increase speed to tweet this location. Oh, you've passed Denise's house, but Tom's is on your left in 2 miles. Turn left to get to Tom's house.
Call now and be part of this exclusive Garbled offer. Thank you. everyone. My name is Dick Johnson. I'm an anchor and reporter with NBC5, but of course you already knew that, as it is the selling point of this particular show at RBTV. You see, I'm volunteering my time to stand in front of the camera because I can't get enough of being on camera. You know, it's really sort of in my DNA now, and so I try to be on camera as much as possible. I can't believe that of all the people they could have picked to host this show, it had to be me. The producers of this show put together a great one for you, though, tonight. However, looking over the outline, as I've done, I've read it and reread it, I realized we are missing one thing, a very good dance number. So I thought I would provide that for you. You didn't know I could dance, did you? Well, I can't really, but we're going to sort of improvise here and see how it goes. Oh, we have some backup dancers. All right. I can't even hear the music. Pretty good, huh? Great moves. All right, here we go. Wasn't that fun? Well, we're not going to do much of that, so stay tuned. We have many more fun things to do. For those of you who don't know, you will be seeing a great show tonight, and we have improv games, we have sketches, we have even a musical guest, the Noise FM. So I hope you'll stay with us and enjoy every second. Ladies and gentlemen, the Noise FM.
We're the Noise FM. You're watching Horseplay.
Give me an answer, 'cause I at least want you to know what you're chasing after is irreplaceable. It's saying nothing, but you're hiding something. Can you justify why you keep running in circles? And I need you more. So I need you more. And I need you more. Are you leading me to nothing? Or you won't say to give it away? If I'm leaving here with nothing, then there's time for a change. I'll spend another night in the rain, and to say that I don't need you anymore would be worth it, 'cause I don't need you anymore. I'll see you to the door. You keep running in circles, and I need you more. If you keep running, I'll keep running. It's worth it, 'cause I need you more. Saying nothing, but you're hiding something. Can you justify why you keep running in circles? And I need you more. You keep running, I'll keep running. darling, it's worth it. 'Cause I need you more. 'Cause I need you more. Yeah, I need you more.
Welcome. This game that we're going to play is an improv game called Questions. And the way that this game works is all of us cast members are going to do scenes, but we can only speak in questions. Nothing but questions.
Even me?
Even you.
Oh, okay.
It's no one. It's real quick fire. We'll each, if one of us doesn't speak in a question or takes too long to answer, we're out. We go to the end of the line and we keep rotating people and do scenes only with questions. So before each scene, we're going to get a location from the audience. So where are we?
Paris, France.
Paris, France.
Ah.
All right.
Comment allez-vous?
Don't you love it here?
Don't you?
Isn't this a romantic evening?
When will you get your hand off my shoulder?
Would you mind if I buy you dinner?
When?
How about right now?
Mais oui.
Oh!
Where are we for this scene?
Hardware store.
Hardware store.
Now, sir, were you looking for the 5/8 wrench or the 3/8?
What's the difference in cost?
Have you ever heard of the ruble, sir?
Can I pay in dollars instead?
You're not from around here, are you?
Nope, I'm from America.
Where be we?
Great America.
Great America. Are you sure you're short enough to ride the American Eagle?
There's a height limit?
Does your mother know you're here?
I have a mom?
Space station.
We're at the space station. So do you think you turn this one up or down? Well, let me just see what this does.
Ooh.
Get out of here.
Where are we?
Doctor's office.
Gym class.
Why do we have to do these squats?
Why are you squatting?
A lawyer's office.
The White House.
How much is this gonna cost?
How much do you have?
I don't even know.
Have you ever heard of a sliding scale?
We're on NBC5 News.
NBC5 News. What are we on?
Good evening. I'm Dick Johnson, and welcome to the news.
Who are you?
I'm
At the White House.
White
I got
House.
too excited for that one.
Did you sign up for the tour?
Do I need to?
Are you always from a foreign land?
I have my birth certificate from Hawaii.
Picking pineapples in Hawaii.
That's what we're doing? Picking pineapples in Hawaii. Are the edges always this rough?
Did you know did they actually grow on trees? Don't they not grow on trees?
Are you from Earth?
Well, is the United States, that's part of Earth, right?
Yes, with the exception of perhaps, I haven't gotten to the end of my question yet. Exception of perhaps, I don't know, Texas?
I'm sorry, I'm from Texas.
Golden Gate
It was
Bridge.
a bit of a cheat. What was that?
Golden Gate Bridge.
Golden Gate Bridge. Should I jump?
Why not?
I have no response to this.
Preschool classroom. WrestleMania.
Preschool classroom.
Why'd you take my blocks?
Tommy!
This next game is called Human Puppets. In this game, we will have two cast members, Adam and Mr. Johnson, who will be puppets on strings and will be moved by two audience members who will move their body parts like their arms, their head, and have them interact in the scene. So we need two audience members to move them. Be our puppeteers. Two, come on up. So, they are going to move our two cast members. Slide over here.
Slide over, all right. We might even be moved emotionally by this, right?
I hope so. And they're totally limp. If they want to move their arm, they move their arm like this. They want them to move their foot. They kick their foot, move once. They want to leave them staring at the ground the whole time, they can do that too.
Okay.
So, so we need a location and a relationship for our two puppets.
Married.
You are married,
You're at IKEA.
and you're at IKEA.
Married at IKEA. Are we
We're
a
all
same-sex couple? Is that germane to this week? Is that what you're talking about? Or are we pretending we're husband and wife? What are we doing? Somebody give me a little help there.
Same-sex couple.
Same-sex couple. All right, here we go.
Shopping for your new apartment.
I've always been in a twin bed myself.
You know, I thought they got the monkeys out of this place.
Monkeys?
You know, they had the trouble
No
with the
monkeys
monkeys.
in Sweden. They're
No,
all-
the lingonberry flavor. Don't you remember we had a lovely one at Pauline's house?
Right, no. Look way up there. There's some lingonberry jam up on the top shelf.
You know, wouldn't
I
that...
can't even reach it. Can you? Problem is, I'm talking.
I really like this purple here. Oh, no, I'm reaching for it. I am.
Wait, let's do the triple bunk bed. Because,
Oh, the triple bunk.
Yeah, because then if we have...
Were you planning on guests, honey?
Well, if we have my nephews and nieces sleep over, they have a place to go, and then we can stretch in the morning!
I mean, I fancy a good
You
stretch.
know what I hate about IKEA? There's just too much stuff. I mean, look at it stacked way up like that.
Oh, yeah.
And it's stacked way over there, and there's just stacks.
Oh, there's just so much
It's like
stuff.
Toys R Us.
Just reminds me of the 70s. Honey, do you remember the 70s?
70s, yes, vaguely. When I was coherent, yes. Oh, not listening
How about
to
this?
rock
We've
music.
got a lingonberry pumpkin. Apparently
Why is it
it's seasonal.
lingonberry? Why don't we talk about some lutefisk?
What was that?
Lutefisk?
I mean, we can try that next
Oh,
week.
it's real
but-
stinky.
Oh,
Didn't get
okay.
that? Very stinky lutefisk. It's dried cod.
Dried?
Lutefisk.
Oh, I see the loot fix. Okay. I mean,
I
wouldn't
didn't
that
know
just
you were
be
so
like your
hard of
uncle?
hearing before we got married. I think I may walk out of this.
And scene.
Our next game is called Radio, and I'm going to get radio stations from the audience that I will assign to each of our players here. So, for Mr. Johnson, he was going to be
Dog show announcements.
Dog Show announcement.
Dog show announcements. Is that a radio station?
It is now. For Ed,
Dog show.
Farm report.
Farm
Okay.
Report. Mike?
Home improvement.
Home Improvement.
Home improvement.
Adam?
Bedtime stories for rappers.
Bedtime Stories for Rappers. And Charlie?
Radio
Disney.
Disney.
Radio Disney.
And welcome back. Today we're going to teach you how to install a sink. So what?
Here we're going to hear the story of the Snoop Lion and the Mouse.
You get the best of both worlds.
And it looks like soybeans are up 2.5% today. Oh, no. Wait, it looks...
The Bichon Frise. Let's discuss. The Bichon Frise is a small, tiny...
You see, when he got stuck in his own gold grill.
So no, soybeans are down. You never know what they're doing.
Nobody's perfect, and you gotta work it.
Let's take a call from some of our viewers. Yeah, what's that? Oh, your ceiling's caving in.
No, ma'am. There's nothing I can do about a pit bull attacking your Bichon Frise.
And it'll look like that drought will affect vacation plans.
And now we're going to stop playing Miley Cyrus because we don't think we agree with.
But he heard a small voice saying, "The mouse is in the house."
Now, when you put the rafters in, You want to use hard screws, not nails, otherwise the whole thing will come down on your head.
We want an empire state of happiness.
The wolfhound. The wolfhound is a large, very hairy dog, and sometimes it's...
Ah, you're gonna fix your plumbing. All right. Well, what you gotta do first is you gotta make sure the water's shut off. Oh, you didn't do that.
So, in addition to affecting vacation plans, that will affect crop yields.
The tortoise and the afro. One day, the tortoise was challenged by the afro.
The whippet! Whippet good!
You got a turtle stuck in your pipes. I see. That's a doozy there.
There is a bit of hair in the drain down south.
Well, it looks like that corn is doing something. That corn's always doing something.
So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to stop letting your mice run around the house all the time, because they're clawing up in your drain pipes.
My chihuahua has a pet mouse.
The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the ranks of society to go from a poor Bronx family to one day having...
The mice, they're carrying away all the corn. This will probably affect the...
Oh, you got spiders in there too? What kind of house are you running here?
Now let's talk about the golden retriever. How about
The
that?
dwarf came to the maiden and said, "If you give me your firstborn child, I shall spin your tunes into an..."
Now we're gonna try to modernize ourselves to the radio here and write some songs having to do with home improvement.
And the spiders are carrying away the beans.
The beanstalk rose high up into the night.
And the winner of the Paducah, Kentucky Best in Show Dog Show is...
Now this first song is called the Hammer Song. When a screwdriver just won't do, that's when you get a hammer, a hammer, a hammer. When a screwdriver just won't do, you whip out your hammer, your hammer, your hammer. Now,
I love the way you lie, but unfortunately your nose keeps growing every time you do.
Well, you know what's growing? The demand for soybeans is growing again.
and when you use a radial chop saw, you cut down the boards, cut down the boards, cut down the boards. And when you use the radial chop saw, you go straight down the boards.
Yes, it's true. Mutt won the AKC Paducah, Kentucky Dog Show. Why?
And you're just gonna want to cut that with a big saw.
When you use a big saw, use your safety glasses, use your safety glasses, use your safety glasses. When you use the big saw, wear sure you wear gloves.
The emperor was approached by two tailors who would make him the most fantastic garment for only 30 gold coins.
Well, wool is up, which might affect the price of,
Unfortunately, he only had 50 cents.
The 50 Cent has a poodle. Did you know that? He actually owns a poodle.
When your poodle hair is stuck in the drain, what you gotta do is you gotta use a snake. You gotta go down there and you get it out. You gotta coil it back up, get all the poodle hair out, and stop letting your poodle take baths.
And sing.
Nicely done.
Welcome this evening to the Turner Classic Movie Channel. Tonight, we're going to play some classic movies that missed the public eye and we're digging out of our vault to show to you tonight. Isn't that right, James?
Oh, very right, very right.
Some of our favorites tonight are from very well-known directors, but from their earlier work. We're going to start you off tonight with a classic Steven Spielberg movie that never got the same acclaim that Jaws did. This one was actually The Tortoise. It's the tale of a predatory tortoise in the Brooklyn Zoo, and the adventures of its keeper trying to capture it. James, this first scene, it's a very action-packed scene it is.
And also very emotional.
Very emotional indeed. In it, we see one of the zookeepers who will attempt to communicate with the turtle. And
it's actually a tortoise.
A tortoise, and persuade it from attacking the other animals. Let's take a look.
Have you ever seen such a display of emotion?
It was brilliant. The animal training in this film was simply marvelous animal training. Yes, it was.
Oh my! And then they found love. They found true love.
Yes, that's my favorite scene of the movie. Is the scene in which the male tortoise, they discover all along it was the lack of a female tortoise that was holding the turtle back.
No.
So the most emotional scene in this one is where they introduce the two tortoises together.
Yes.
Let's take a look.
Here comes the other tortoise. No, he got so excited he got stuck on his back.
It's more like the story of the whale.
Such beauty and grace it is.
Oh,
Such
tortoise!
beauty and
Oh,
grace.
tortoise!
The mating call of the tortoise is quite lovely, wouldn't you say?
Oh, beautiful.
It is.
Well, perhaps on to our next film.
Yes. This next film is also from a rather acclaimed director who worked with Steven Spielberg. It's George Lucas. This next film was titled The Star Cold Wars.
Star Cold Wars.
Yes, it was. And this film took place in the far future. It had a great cast of actors. It had Morgan Freeman in it. It also had Lindsay Lohan making her debut at age 10. That was before the Lindsay Lohan we know today.
No,
And
not a pretty.
it also had Whoopi Goldberg making her appearance before her Star Trek days.
Yep,
Yes, it was.
yep.
And in the movie, we saw the development towards war of two countries in the far future.
But now you never actually saw war.
Yes, it was a Cold War, as they say. And in this first scene,
Also
we
took
see
place on a cold planet.
on a cold planet. We see the Dark Lord Whoopi Goldberg ordering her soldiers to find a missing satellite named Sputnik that carries the plans for a Death Star, so to speak.
It's the coldest war I've ever fought. It's freezing war.
I find your lack of patriotism disturbing.
Whoa. You're like an alien Whoopi Goldberg. I'm so cold I can't do anything but bundle up.
Cold is right. That scene brought chills to my nerves. It did. Whoopi Goldberg was very intimidating in that scene.
So, what's the next film that we'll be viewing?
Well, the next film is it's a very beautiful film. It's called March of the Penguins. But not the March of the Penguins that we know. No, it wasn't. This is actually a very interesting film about the economics. Yes, the economics of penguin society.
Yes, I know it well. I know it well.
And in this scene, we see a baseball manager who has a ruthless streak, trying to get one of his star baseball players to rise up and embrace his stardom.
And by mere coincidence, it happens to be a penguin.
And it's played by Tom Cruise, no less.
By Tom
Before
Cruise.
before his other movie in which he plays a star baseball player.
And you know who the manager is? Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. Well, this is exciting. Let's take a look.
Don't you ever want to wear a real tuxedo? If you ever want to wear a real tux, this thing is fake. All this is fake, and back out there, out. You smell awful. Could you back up? Just all right. Out there, my mama always said. The life was a box of plankton, seals. What do you eat? What do you eat, Harold? Fish. You speak? God, I could have been making so much money off of you. If I'd have known your speed, I wouldn't have to put you in the baseball leagues. I mean, I could make a good deal off the White Sox deal. I mean, there was a great mascot, but still, I mean, geez, and the hand knit socks were getting a little much. You're getting a little tubby, Harold.
The dialogue was stimulating that movie. Yes, it was stimulating dialogue.
This is beginning to reincur my passion of movie making. So I will take this prop camera and go forth and create movies.
All right, James, but before you do, we have one last film. It's a sports film that came out in the early 1950s. It's called Field of Seams, and it tells of the first women's NFL lingerie football team to make it to the pros. Now, it was a great breakthrough that saw a lot of advancements in rights for rights for football players, especially female players.
I'll be TiVoing this one.
And interesting fact about that, Tim Tebow is in this movie. Yes, he is.
That seems ironic,
plays
considering
the,
he's not a woman.
Well, he's not a football player either, so it works perfectly. Let's take a look at this film.
All right, ladies, are we ready? They always talk about touchdown Jesus, but you know what they don't talk about? Touchdown Mary Magdalene. All right. Thank you for what you've done. Sometimes we perform better when we don't have even a basket of fish or a basket of loaves. We don't need those loaves.
No.
We can play football without them. All right? All right. All right, we ready? Okay.
Hot.
You want the pig skin?
I want the pigskin. Throw it back. You know.
My absolute favorite scene in this movie was the inspiring scene after they won the championship and their celebratory dance that wrapped up the film. Let's take a look.
We are the Womampions, my friends.
Spicy it was.
Oh,
It was a
spicy!
scene.
Spicier than the Spice Girls.
Well, thank you for joining us on Turner Classic Movies. I hope you have enjoyed the films we showed you today, and we'll go and look at some of the other films we'll be showing you next week. Please tune in. Thank you.
Once again, the Noise FM.
The song is called We've Gone Too Far.
I seem to be indifferent. I swear that's not my intention. It's just that every time I recognize, I feel for something. It's the moment when I reckon I should feel for nothing. You're picking up bones today. Say what you got, say what you gotta say. I've got a lot on my mind, I've been thinking all the time. Oh, I know we've gone too far. It's just a little lie to get you through the night. And oh, I know we've gone, and I seem to ease your tension. You've been telling me to realize what I've been missing. Oh, you're picking up bones today. Oh, say what you got, say what you gotta say. I've got a lot on my mind, I've been thinking all the time. Oh, I know we've gone too far. It's just a little lie to get you through the night. And oh, I know we've gone too. I've got a lot on my mind, I believe in my life. Got a lot on my mind, now I know I need more time. Oh, I know we've gone too. Cause I consider it a lie just to get you through the night. I consider it a lie, and you think we'll be alright. Oh, I know we've gone too far. I've got a lot on my mind, I believe in my life. more time. Oh, I know we've gone too. 'Cause I consider a lie just to get you through the night. I consider a lie, and you think we'll be alright. Oh, I know we've gone too. 'Cause I don't got on my mind. I have not on my mind to stop at all. Oh, I know we've gone too far.
Swing and a miss.